Is Indiana Jones gone for good?
Well, I mean, one learns to never say never again, but there's no immediate prospect of doing another.
Well, because Sean Connery, when he finished Bond, he said he'd never say never, and he turned up and never say never. I mean, what's it like working with an actor who's playing your father when he's only 12 years older than you?
Is he?
Well, that's what he claims, anyway.
No, he's a delightful man. I mean, Sean took the obligation to play older than himself seriously, and I think he was very convincing at playing a character older than himself. He's a pleasure to work with, just a sweet man.
You didn't play any golf with him, I hope?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I played tennis with him a bit.
Not for money, I hope.
Very competitive man.
Yes. Yes, he doesn't like to lose.
No.
Particularly when it's down to money, he doesn't like to lose. No. Very close with the Bobbies.
Yes, I imagine.
Yeah. How old is Indiana Jones?
About 14, I think.
There is a possibility that you could go on to play his father much the same that Sean Connery did.
Oh,
you see,
really?
the younger man that could come up and take...
No, I guess I could do one more. I'd probably... I don't think he has any fixed age. I mean, we got stuck in this time period of...
Yeah, the 30s, wasn't it?
Yeah, and so I got 10 years older, and the period stayed the same. It was...
As you know, the thing that we have to point out is the cicatrice on the chin, the scar. A lot of people...
What did you call it?
Cicatrice.
What does that mean?
It's Irish for a scar on your chin.
Right.
I mean, so for the benefit of those who haven't heard your answer,
yeah.
Did you get that in a very glamorous, reckless way, or
no?
You fell off a bicycle?
No, I was in a car accident, and then I hit myself in the steering.
They did a rotten job on sewing it up, didn't they?
Yeah, well, they did. They did. I was 21 years old on my way to work as a buyer of knickknacks and oil paintings at the Bullock's department store in Santa Ana. And I had an old-fashioned Volvo with the seatbelt that hangs behind you, and I always wore my seatbelt. And I realized I wasn't wearing it while weaving through this canyon road, and I turned around to pick it off its hook, and that's when I hit the telephone pole.
It's not a glamorous enough story. You'll have to, for future talk shows, this will have to have some kind of romantic allusion. And
I'll work on it.
Women will have to be involved.
Yeah. Yes.
Or possibly rats or snakes.
No, I think women. You're
women,
right.
Probably. You've been in 6 of the top 10 all-time box office successes. I mean, you must be a good picker.
I've been very lucky. I've been lucky. No, I haven't. I've worked with very good people, and that's always been an ambition of mine, to work with the best people that I can, and to do different kinds of things. And some of the different things I've done have not been as successful. But
no, I don't know. I mean, you've done Witness. You did Working Girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
It shows it's a broad spectrum.
Well, I think that's in a way that's my obligation to myself to take care of my career. Were I to do the same kind of thing over and over and play the same kind of role and in the same kind of movie, I don't think I'd be as viable.
And is critical success more important to you than commercial success?
You know, you can never satisfy those boogers. It's the people that really count, and they make their vote when they go. And I really am. So in a way, I mean, I could say that I'm more interested in commercial success because I'm more interested in the people than I am in the critics. But it's not just you know, making the money. It's you set out to want to tell a story, and an indication of how successful you are at telling that story is whether or not the people like it.
Of course. all the money that you make, you live very quietly. I know in Wyoming on a farm. And what can you do with all that money on a farm in Wyoming?
It's buried in various places.
Aha!